The twin moons of Valtoris glowed like watchful eyes over the desert, their pale light sliding across the metallic ruins half buried in sand. Captain Elias Dre stood at the edge of a collapsed corridor, helmet lights slicing through the darkness as he scanned the interior. His respirator hissed softly, each breath fogging the cracked visor of his suit. He shouldn't have come alone. That much was obvious now. But curiosity was a powerful thing. Dangerous, even. For days, his long-range sensors had detected a strange intermittent signal, a pattern too rhythmic to be natural, too old to belong to any current species. The Valtoris ruins had once belonged to a civilization rumored to have vanished thousands of cycles ago. Or so humans believed. The entry chamber rumbled, fragments of ancient alloy shifting under Elias's boots. Then came the voice. A soft, harmonic resonance that vibrated in his bones more than in his ears. Human. Elias spun, aiming his plasma sidearm. Identify yourself. The shadows moved with unsettling fluidity. Out of them stepped a figure. Tall, slender, with silver-veined skin that shimmered like starlight caught in water. Her luminous eyes glowed a deep amethyst, unblinking and ancient. Though humanoid in shape, she was unmistakably alien. Her voice was quieter this time, almost curious. You are not with the others. Elias steadied his aim. Others. She tilted her head. The ones who came years ago. The ones who ran. A chill crawled up his spine. You did something to them. No, she said simply. They did something to themselves. Elias swallowed. What are you? She stepped closer, slow and deliberate, hands visible and empty, almost as if she were accustomed to scaring people and was trying not to. I am Lyriel, she said. Last of the Valtari. Elias lowered his gun an inch. Only an inch. The ruins are your city. Were, she corrected softly. Before the collapse. Before the war to end all wars. She walked past him as if she had already assessed every threat he could possibly pose. Her fingertips brushed the cracked wall, leaving faint trails of violet light. The others, humans, she continued, found this place during your expansion age. They saw me and fled. Elias realized her glow had intensified, subtly but unmistakably, a sign of emotion. Is that why you're still here? He asked carefully. Waiting for someone brave enough not to run. Lyriel turned. For the first time, Elias noticed she looked lonely. I waited because I was commanded to, she said. Our last scientist sealed me in stasis with one purpose. Observe the next species to reach Valtoris. Learn from them. Ensure the same destruction does not follow them. And what have you learned? Elias asked. Lyriel moved closer. He didn't back away, though every instinct urged him to. That humans are frightened, she said. And dangerous. And curious. Her eyes softened. But you alone, you did not flee. Why? Elias hesitated. Because I don't want to repeat our history either. For a moment, silence filled the chamber. Thick, heavy, almost intimate. Then she asked the question that froze him where he stood. Am I a monster to you, human? Her voice didn't waver, but something in her expression did. A vulnerability unlike anything he'd expected from a being so powerful looking. She had likely asked this question before, many times, and received answers that sent her into centuries of isolation. Elias holstered his weapon. A deliberate act. No, he said. You're not a monster. You're just alone. Lyriel inhaled. Not for oxygen, Elias realized, but because she was surprised. Her silver skin brightened in pulses, like a heartbeat awakening after a long sleep. You do not fear me, she asked. Should I? She reached out slowly, giving him time to stop her. When her fingers brushed his gauntlet, it felt like warm static, like 1,000 stars humming against his skin. She flinched as though expecting disgust. You're warm, Elias murmured. I am living, she replied quietly. Though many forget that part. Her glow intensified again, this time with relief. The deeper ruins. Lyriel led him deeper into the collapsed city. The walls pulsed with faint remnant energy, responding to her presence. Nearly every turn revealed a piece of history. Murals etched in crystalline alloy, fractured conduits, shattered containment chambers. Were the Valtari scientists? Elias asked. Yes, scientists, dreamers, builders. She paused at a broken mural depicting towering structures and swirling energy. We reached too far. We created weapons meant to protect us. They ended us instead. And you were left as a witness. As a warning, she corrected. Her eyes flickered to him. Your species is young, hungry for knowledge. That hunger can consume entire civilizations. Elias exhaled. I know. It already has. Lyriel studied him. But you still choose curiosity. Curiosity, he said, is sometimes the only thing that pushes us toward becoming better. She stopped walking. That is a sentiment I have never heard from your kind. Maybe you met the wrong humans. Her slow smile was the first gentle expression she'd shown. Core vault. They eventually reached the central chamber, a massive sphere, walls lined with dormant conduits. In the center floated a crystalline core, dim but intact. This, Lyriel said, is the archive. Everything our people ever learned. Elias's chest tightened. You've been guarding it for thousands of years. No, she said. I have been waiting for someone who might deserve to inherit it. Her gaze locked onto him. Intense. Searching. I have watched your movements since you entered the ruins. You treated every fallen structure with care. You spoke softly. You did not take anything. You respected this place. I did, Elias admitted. Because it felt like it deserved to be respected. Lyriel stepped closer. She was inches away now, her glow shimmering in gentle pulses. Then I must ask again, she whispered. And this time answer not with duty, but with truth. Her eyes held his. Am I a monster to you, human? Elias reached up slowly and removed his helmet. Air hissed out, the Valtoris atmosphere stinging his lungs but not enough to kill him. He looked at her without the barrier of glass and steel. You're the most extraordinary being I've ever met, he said, voice raw. If anything, I'm the monster. My species is the one that destroys everything it touches. But you're trying to prevent another extinction. That makes you more human than most humans I know. Lyriel froze. Her breath actually caught, and her glowing veins flashed bright gold. For the first time in thousands of years, someone had not just tolerated her existence. They valued it. Her voice trembled. Elias, your answer it. He stepped closer. It's the truth. A future rewritten. Lyriel lifted her hand again, and this time Elias met it with his own bare palm against luminous skin. The contact sent waves of warmth through them both, one discovering connection, the other rediscovering it. The archive can be awakened, she said, but only if I bind its custodial rights to another living being. Why me? Because your answer left me breathless, she whispered. Because your kind may be saved. Because you did not run. Elias swallowed, emotion tightening his throat. Then let's awaken it. Together. Lyriel closed her eyes. The entire chamber ignited with radiant light. The dormant crystal lattice roared to life, sending beams of knowledge spiraling through the air.